Welcome to my home. My name is Jackie, and I have a box. So this is a trade box. It's a trade mix-up thing. It happens. So I did a trade with a friend on Facebook, and she didn't like one of the bags. So I said to her, no, no, no. Send it back to me. If you don't like it, send it back to me. My sister really liked this bag, so I'm just gonna give it to my sister. I'm gonna open this box and see what's in here. So the trade was for two canvas bags from her, and I gave her, so I sent her another bag she wanted, which was a Florentine bag. So I sent her two Florentine bags, and I got two canvas bags. Now it is a little lopsided on trade. She knows that, I know that, so she added extra things in here. So there was a bag in here I was going to purchase for $35, and she said, I'll just give you that bag. And I said, okay. I was gonna buy the bag and pay for shipping. I didn't care. I wanted my other bag back. If she didn't want that bag, I wanted it back because it was an expensive bag. And I'll show it to you right now. So it should be right here in here. And she also added some extra things. I don't know what. I said, don't tell me. Leave it at the price. So she packs her things in a trash bag to protect it from the weather because we know that the weather has been crazy. So let's take a look. So she put it in this really cool, awesome Dooney and Burke dust bag. And we all know Dooney's dust bags aren't the best. So this is the bag I traded her out of my collection that she didn't like. So I said, bring it, send it back. She didn't like the condition of it. So she said the condition wasn't what she expected. Now, guys, I spent $100 for this bag. It was $90 plus shipping and tax. So this is an Alto bag. This is a beautiful bag. I thought she would like it because she's a collector. We all love the Alto collection, but she didn't like the condition of I think she said she showed pictures right here. There's some cracking right here in the glazing. Right there. So she didn't like the condition. So I'm like, okay, we'll send it back. I'm not gonna, if you don't like it, send it back to me. I think I sent her, yeah, it's stuffed. It's a beautiful made in Italy Alto bag. My twin saw this while I was gonna pack it up, and she was like, Jackie, that bag. I'm like, Jennifer, I'm sending it out. You know, she's like, it's a trade. So, but she didn't like it. So if she didn't like it, I said, send it back to me. And I should have just sent back one of her bags. But at the end of the day, I'm like, it's just a bag. The bag she wanted, I was going to sell anyway. So I said, let me just send you the bag you want, and we'll be done. Right. So she says, okay. So this is the bag she sent back to me. This is already my bag. So now Jennifer has another bag to play with because she wanted it. This is the bag I was going to purchase for $35. This one right here. This one is the Hannah. I have this in navy, and I would love to get one in red. So this I was going to buy for $35. This is her sales price. You can see the condition. There's some friction wear right here. It was $35 with shipping, guys, is what the price was going to be for this bag. And I said, I'll buy it. And she said, well, no, no, no. I'll just, it will, let me give it to you plus some other stuff, and then it'll be a wash. And it is a wash. Because honestly, guys, and I don't know if you guys know me, but once deals like this happen where they go sideways, where people aren't happy, I don't do business with them again. I don't. And it's happened to me 3 times, and there will be no more purchasing or trading or anything with this person because um, ultimately she didn't like my bag, and I wanted her to be happy. I wanted her to have the bag she wanted, and she got it. But a trade is about mutual. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun, and and I know that two canvas bags do not equal two Florentine bags, and it's fun, you know. So this is what she sent me. She sent me this wallet, this um, coated canvas wallet. That was, I think, gonna come with this bag anyway. And I think that's all she sent, actually. So she didn't actually, she said she was going to send a makeup case, and she did not. So yeah, that just further solidifies that ending of this relationship. She sent me, I think, this charm or earrings or something. So yeah, that's the end. So basically, there will be no more. It's a charm. It's a cute charm. It's a cute charm. Cute charm. Guys, mind you, I was going to pay for this. So I was going to already buy this for $35. Now, whether this was a freebie or not, I didn't want this. And I still don't want this because I don't actually like this tartan pattern. I have a friend who does, so I'll give it to her. So no harm, no foul. But this is a $35 bag. The bag, the two bags I got from her, she wanted to sell each. One was for $75, one was for $85. The bags I traded her with, one was a Florentine um what was it called, a Florentine toggle, beautiful bag, and she liked that one. She kept that one. And then the alto bag, which she didn't want, what I did send her was a periwinkle Dooney, I forgot the name of it. I think it's the Camden. It's not the Camden. Might be the Camden. Anyway, it's a bag I had for sale for $125. So she got a couple $100 worth of bags that were leather, and I got a couple fabric bags with leather trim. And I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, I'm not happy, but I'm okay with that because I knew immediately it's not the damage on this bag she didn't like. She said there was more damage than she expected. There's one bit of cracking on there. She didn't like the bag. And ultimately, this is my bag. So I loved that bag. I wanted to trade it with her, and I was willing to trade it with her, even the other one I traded with her, because I know she's a collector. So I figured she would appreciate it. And then what I learned was she didn't appreciate the bag. She didn't want the bag. And I would have been more than happy to pay for the shipping to have that returned, because trader's remorse does not happen here. If you have a trade with me and you have remorse, we fix it, because that's not the point of a trade. A trade is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable mutually. It's supposed to just, it's not a dollar for dollar exchange. It never has been. Y'all have seen my trades. Y'all know most of the time my trades are a little on the uneven side, because it's on me being on the uneven side, because at the end of the day, I'm willing to let it go. I want it to go to somebody who's going to use it. For whatever reason, this bag didn't work for me. I want them to use it. Like the last trade I did with Winnie BLV, she got a Vivian Westwood little clutch bag. Gorgeous, cute thing. And I traded it for a Kate Spade, which was just a give me bag that really wasn't even in the trade. It was really for the Rebecca Minkoff bag she'd never used, and a Rodeo dupe from Steve Madden. And I was happy for that trade because I wanted the Rodeo dupe to see if I liked the Rodeo. And I found out I didn't like it. So I told Winnie at the end of the day, you saved me hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because that's a $5,000 bag I now don't want to buy, because you gave me this dupe. I don't like it. You don't know sometimes you like a bag or don't like a bag until you get the bag. So the trader's remorse really isn't even the problem. If she didn't like that bag, I would have been more than happy to have just given me back the bag. I even offered to pay. I think I offered to pay for the bag she wanted to sell. But look, guys, the bag she sold me, while the condition was beautiful, they're both vintage. They're both older. They might be perfect condition, but they're not current models. They're not current styles. Not very many people wanted them because they're of the style they are. I wanted them because I like older bags. So I got them. And unfortunately, this sometimes happens. So trading and buying, this just happens. And I want the people who have the bags for me to be happy with them. And they're gone. They're fly-me free. She can do whatever she wants with them. That's great. The bags she gave me that we traded, I'm going to keep them because I like them. But it does mean in the future I'm not buying anything from her, and I'm not trading anything with her. And this has happened to me with three other people. About three other people, three times, where it's not been a deal has gone sour in some way. Like somebody said, hey, we'll do a trade, or we'll do a purchase, or they'll get the bag. I'll say, hey, I'll send it to you and then they don't like it, and then they they just back out of the trade. This has happened at least with two people currently. The third person was really more of misunderstanding. We fixed it, but our friendship did not survive. Okay. And actually, every time this has happened to me, the friendship has not survived, because again, it's my bag. I love it. I have always loved it. When I'm selling something, it's not because I don't love it anymore. It's because something didn't work out for me with that bag. And I was very, very happy with the other deal that went south. The person who didn't like it, that was for a legitimate reason. She said it's too heavy. I get it. If it's too heavy, it's too heavy. But yeah, we never talked after that. And we had been talking for a year, before that. And so, yeah, this happens. I actually gift a lot of bags to friends too, and to people, our subscribers, friends. Um, Sometimes the relationship survives these things, sometimes they don't. I have a feeling this is a personal choice because of this situation. Now that I know that condition means more than how cool the bag is or the function of the bag for her, that means we can't really be trading partners. I can maybe buy a bag for her, but I'm not going to. Um, if you can hear my dog barking, I'm sorry. My husband went out the house. Okay, husband just came back in the house. The dog is barking. So anyhow, that's just a story of trades gone. The conclusion is fine. I gave her 2 bags I really wasn't using anyway. They're valuable, beautiful bags. 2 of them, one is a rare color. The other one was more of a vintage beauty that is hard to come by, but it was in great condition. And ultimately, I know she's a collector. I know she will like the bags. She might get rid of those bags eventually. She might be one of these people because she's kind of newer person to me. She'll probably, cycle them through. A lot of bag collectors do this. Are people who just love bags. So she's a owner of the Facebook group. So this is her Facebook group. And I have a couple friends who own Facebook groups, but she's a newer one. It's a very small Facebook group. It only has like 100 or so people. And it's new. So it was a first time experience for us and it didn't work out. And that unfortunately, it teaches me that, okay, so this was not a good situation. She wanted me to be happy, but it doesn't matter because I already felt like it was, as soon as she said she didn't like the bag, and it's not because she says she didn't like the bag. She says the bag was more damaged than she expected. I'm like, it's a vintage bag that's pre-loved. I'm not sure what you're expecting, but my bags have age on them. A brand new Alto bag costs many hundreds of dollars, not 1 or 200, at least 400 to 500 in general. If you get one on sale for 300, you're doing great. And I said, I've spent $100 on that bag and I was trading it for a canvas bag. I gave her 2 leather bags for 2 canvas bags. For me, I thought it was worth it because I really liked those canvas bags. They were kind of fun. They were something different I didn't have in my collection. But you can tell I'm not thrilled. You can tell I'm not happy. But lessons learned. It's just a bag. So I'm going to enjoy the bags I have. I'm happy I got my bag back. I'm happy to have the white one. I was going to buy from her anyhow because I have a blue one that matches it. I think it's actually right behind me. I would like to get a red one to go with it. So this is the blue one I have. This is the red one, or the white one. So I'd love to get a red one, same bag, same style. I'm gonna keep these bags. I love these bags. I'm not gonna get rid of them. I was gonna buy it from her, and now I'm just. Well, what's gonna happen is now that this is settled and my bags have come in, as soon as she gets her bag, I'm going to gracefully unfollow and just quietly disappear. And she probably doesn't watch my videos, so it's okay. And if somebody does and tells her, then she knows why I disappeared quietly from her Facebook group. This happens, so it's a little personal, but it's not personal. We don't really know each other, guys. We just had a few text conversations. I liked her bags. She liked my bags. We thought we'd do a trade because part of her thing is buy, sell, trade. So I said, oh, let's do a trade. And yeah, that's the end of that story. Thank you so much for watching my video and have a fabulous day.